Serge Aurier would consider a move to Arsenal after terminating his contract at Tottenham. Aurier left Spurs on Tuesday after the club agreed to end his deal a year early. The 28-year-old wants to stay in England, and Arsenal are one of a number of clubs that have been made aware of his preference. Tottenham did all they could to find Aurier a new club in the summer transfer window, with the Ivory Coast international attracting offers from France, Russia and Turkey. However, with no suitable bid on the table and the player having no future at the club, both parties decided to go their separate ways. The right-back's Spurs deal was set to expire at the end of the season, although Aurier had told the club of his intention to leave at the end of the last campaign. A move to Tottenham's North London rivals would see Aurier become one of the few players to have played for both clubs, although Arsenal brought in a right-back this week with the signing of Takehiro Tomiyasu. Let's see what's going on in the future, that Arsenal will sign Serge Aurier or not, and who know he will become a new Sol Campbell of Arsenal. Sead Kolasinac injured by Chelsea target Jules Kounde during Bosnia and France. Arsenal have suffered another injury case after defender Sead Kolasinac was forced off during Bosnia's game against France on Wednesday. The incident occurred during Bosnia side's surprise 1-1 draw against the World Cup holders, in a game which saw Chelsea target Jules Kounde sent off for the rash challenge on Kolasinac just after half-time. After the match, Bosnia coach Javan Petiv admitted that he wasn't optimistic about a quick return for the 28-year-old. "I talked to him, he doesn't look very well," he said. Reports suggest that Kolasinac is close to a move to Turkish giants Fenerbahce. With the Turkish transfer window remaining open until September 8, a deal could still be done. However, if the Bosnian defender is out for any length of time, it is understood that Fenerbahce could wait until January to complete the signing. Here is the reason why Arsenal signed Takehiro Tomiyasu instead of Tariq Lamptey. Arsenal's deadline day move for Takehiro Tomiyasu was months in the making, but it wasn't until the final day of the transfer window that Mikel Arteta asked his board to pull the trigger, to make many people surprised. The 22-year-old has signed a 4-year deal with the Gunners, and his £17 million arrival from Bologna took Arsenal's summer spending past the £140 million mark. The Japan international is comfortable at both centre-back and right-back, while he's also good at playing at right centre-back in a back three. It was this flexibility that eventually convinced Arteta to opt for Tomiyasu ahead of other targets, but it was not the only reason. One target at the forefront of Arteta's thinking was Brighton fullback and former Chelsea defender Tariq Lamptey. The defender has emerged as one of the most promising full-backs in the Premier League following his £3 million move to the South Coast from Chelsea. Though a long-term injury has impacted his recent progress, Arsenal retained an interest in Lamptey and considered a move for him this summer. However, The Athletic claim the Gunners had reservations about Lamptey's height and felt that he could be targeted by aerial crosses to the back post. Inter Milan are interested in signing Arsenal goalkeeper Bernd Leno. Inter Milan are interested in signing Bernd Leno from Arsenal next summer, according to Tuttosport. The Germany international goalkeeper is out of contract at Premier League club Arsenal at the end of the season. Leno has been on the books of Arsenal since 2018 and is the first-choice goalkeeper at the North London club at the moment. The Germany international, though, will face stiff competition from Aaron Ramsdale. The English goalkeeper joined the Gunners from Sheffield United in the summer transfer window. German goalkeeper Leno has yet to sign a new contract at Arsenal, and Ramsdale joining the Gunners suggests that he will leave next summer. Samir Handanovic is the first-choice goalkeeper at Inter, but he is out of contract at the Italian club next summer. Roma sporting director Tiago Pinto has revealed that Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka was interested in moving to the Serie A side this summer. The Giallorossi failed to agree a fee for the Swiss international before the player opted to sign a contract extension with the Gunners, and Pinto claims he is still frustrated that an agreement couldn't be reached. "The market is closed and today I have fun, because we bought so many players, but everyone asks me about the midfielder. Everyone knows we were after Xhaka, he wanted to come to Roma, but Arsenal didn't release him. It's my regret for this transfer market. Roma never managed to meet Arsenal's asking price for Xhaka, so, while some Arsenal fans would have liked to have seen the 28-year-old leave, there was never any real possibility of it happening. However, it was a very strange decision to offer the Swiss midfielder a contract extension, considering the club were prepared to let him go if the right offer came in for him. After Xhaka's rash challenge that saw him sent off in the 5-0 defeat to Manchester City last weekend and will already miss Arsenal's game against Norwich City. Some supporters will be asking why Arsenal kept him around. Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka has tested positive for COVID-19 while on international duty with Switzerland. The report claimed that Granit Xhaka declined to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Besiktas have made an official offer for Arsenal midfielder Mohamed Elneny and want to include him on their UEFA list on Thursday. Besiktas are in a rush to get a deal done for Elneny, so they can register him for their UEFA Champions League campaign. That deadline slams shut on September 2, so Besiktas want a deal done as soon as possible. And Besiktas are reported to have made a move for the player they had on loan in 2019-20. Elneny, 29, made 36 appearances for the Turkish side on loan and impressed in a defensive midfield role. Now NTV Sport, via Sport Witness report an official offer has been forwarded to Arsenal. Besiktas have until September 8 to register new arrivals, but they are hoping to get a deal done on Thursday. Elneny, who replaced Bukayo Saka at half-time in the recent defeat to Man City, is likely to find game time hard this season. The arrival of Albert Sambi Lokonga means that Elneny will be likely shunted down the pecking order behind Lokonga, Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. The Egypt star was in talks over a new Gunners contract back in April. However, Football London understands that negotiations were put on hold. He is out of contract next summer and it's thought Edu will sanction a move now rather than lose another player for free. Fenerbahce president reveals reason for failed Sead Kolasinac move. Fenerbahce president Ali Koç has revealed that financial obstacles prevented the club from striking a deal for Arsenal defender Sead Kolasinac. After an ill-fated spell on loan at former club Schalke 04 in the 2020-21 season, Kolasinac was expected to complete a permanent switch to Fenerbahce in the summer window. However, the left-back remained on the books at Arsenal past Tuesday's 11 p.m. deadline, and Koç has now lifted the lid on his side's failed attempt to prize him away from North London. Arsenal contacted us for Sead Kolasinac, they said the demands. If I remember correctly, they asked for a 3-year contract and €3 million, £2.6 million per year with a €3 million signing on fee. We didn't do that, Ali Koç said. Kolasinac, who is due to become a free agent in 2022, has since forced his way back into Mikel Arteta's plans and played the full 90 minutes in last weekend's 5-0 loss at the hands of Manchester City. The 28-year-old has made 115 appearances for the club in total over the past 4 years, scoring 5 goals and setting up 15 more in that time. Arsenal's Lucas Torreira reflects on unfortunate loan spell at Atletico Madrid last season. Lucas Torreira has described his decision to move on loan to Atletico Madrid last season as unfortunate, as he embarks on another short-term move away from Arsenal with Fiorentina. The Gunners midfielder fell out of favour under Mikel Arteta in North London and was sent out on loan to Atletico, where he won La Liga under Diego Simeone. While that was a fabulous achievement to add to his CV, the Uruguayan was not a regular in the side, making just 26 appearances in all competitions over the campaign. The 25-year-old returned to Arsenal and has now joined Fiorentina on another season-long loan, where he is delighted to be after seemingly regretting his last move to Spain. The club believes a lot in this team. The most important thing now is to get to know my teammates and the coaches, Torreira said at a press conference of his move to Fiorentina. I hope to entertain the fans. I was sold from Sampdoria to Arsenal, then unfortunately I chose to go to Madrid last year. It's normal for anyone who wants to play, but I didn't have much space. For me it's important to play.
If you like the video, like, share.